Woohoo!
You guys like that? That was the road in Berlin that I live on in May. Well, actually, it was the last day of April. We made it back to Berlin after being in New York City for 5 weeks, and then in Südtirol, that was the ski trip before then, and then pretty much being on the road since September before then. We've been on the road so much. So we were so excited to be back in Berlin. And yeah, May was my first month fully back and, ready to go. Unfortunately, the market wasn't really ready to go. So that's how it works sometimes. You can only do so much as the market gives you, especially as a day trader, especially as a momentum day trader. And in this recap video, I think it's going to really highlight that. I want to make it a little bit more focused on position size as opposed to my strategy. I have a bunch of videos that go over my strategy. So that's why I want to make it really focused on what I'm doing right now with my size to get me through these slow times. So grab your coffee and let's dive into it. I actually got this cappuccino right now with some OTLY vanilla milk in it. It's really good. It's this one right here, the OTLY vanilla. And I'm also a bit of an OTLY fanboy. I got the OTLY chocolate, which is my OG. I've been talking about this one for 2 years before we started doing the streaming. And then we got the normal OTLY, which is great as well. That's one my girlfriend really likes, but yeah, I like a little bit of flavor in there. Actually, if we just go to the trading screen right now, look at this nonsense. They even came out with an OTLY ice cream at my grocery store. So I'm like, when's OTLY gonna moon? And I don't know if you guys seen the OTLY stock price, but this thing only goes in one direction. It did break this huge trend to the downside, and now it's actually finding support off of it. It really does seem like the bottom is around $2 billion, like $1.5 to $2 billion. It looks like there might be somewhat of a floor coming in right now, but I don't own OTLY anymore, but I am waiting to rebuy OTLY. I don't know when that's going to be. I really don't, but I am hopeful in a weird, long, depressed, longing way. Okay, so let's dive into the monthly recap here and see what we got. So yeah, I'm up 914 this month. Really nothing too exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Like 914, it's very, very slow. Here you have it though. Average position cost $4.5 thousand. So I'm really not sizing up at all. My average was around $10,000 before the market really started depreciating on us and the volume really just died in the market. So like in December, that's when I was doing like 10,000, a little bit shy of that, but on average, I was doing like a $10,000 month with my average position cost. So like how much money does my position size cost? And this is only for my day trading Momo account. So it's purely this. And if you guys want to follow along with me, you could literally do it by going to TradeJournal.co/Winkler, and then you'll see my portfolios listed all on this page. You could even check out view all portfolios. And this is the one I'm always day trading in. Little side snippet there. And now that I'm actually thinking about it, let me bring it up one last time. So Tom asked me, if I sized up the day, I made a little bit more money. So let's go to my P&L calendar here. So here we are on May. So the last trading day of May, I actually had one of my bigger days, which actually it might have been my biggest day, which actually kind of feels ridiculous because it was only $620 profit. And I was like, I actually told him I did size up a little bit more, not like significantly more. But then I looked at the statistics on this day where I made $620 profit. And look at this. My average position cost was actually less, $4.4 thousand, as opposed to here, $4.5 thousand, which is my monthly average. So I actually even sized down on my biggest profit day. And I think that shows a lot about how I feel about trading right now, where it's just really not that good. The conditions aren't that good. So I don't really feel like I'm missing anything. I don't feel like I need to be trading more. I just feel like I want to just sit this one out more or less and wait till it gets hot again. Because the last thing you want to do in a situation like this is size up for no reason and then make a big mistake and then all of a sudden spend the rest of the month trying to dig yourself out of the hole and then kind of get into that red mindset and kind of get a little butthurt. You don't want that. I would rather just kind of sit on the sidelines a little bit more and wait for things to get a bit better. Yeah, so that's really my philosophy. But at the same time, I really do think I've been sizing down maybe a little bit too much. And here's how I want to go about things a little bit more as well. So let's think about this. If I just got back to my $10,000 average position size and I did nothing different, let's say all things are the same. I'm used to maybe trading $20,000 and I halved my way down to $10,000. These are still low numbers. It's not like I'm trading with $100,000 or $200,000 where I might start influencing a little bit of the price action, especially when there's less volume in the market right now, like there is right now. But anything with $10,000 or $20,000, you're really not going to be affecting the price action. And if you are, you probably shouldn't be trading those stocks because those are just way too low float. But hey, whatever your strategy is. But for me, my strategy, I shouldn't be touching it. If my volume per 1 minute is like over 5% of the trading volume, that's already way too much. I don't even want to be like 3 or 2%. That's already too much. Just to give you an idea of what kind of numbers I'm working off here. So I think I could easily scale to 20,000, 30,000, even 50,000 without really being a factor of the price action. I think once you get to 200 and 300,000, like some of Ross Cameron's trades, that's when it's like, okay, well, if I top tick this one and it flushes, I'm going to be causing the flush as well once I start selling. I don't really feel that way about my trades. So with that theory in mind, I could, in theory, start trading with, let's say, $10,000, basically scaling back to my average position size. And then think about, okay, let's just say I just scaled down. That this is like my amount that I'm going to be trading with, and just kind of get used to trading with $10,000, because if I did everything the same this month, I could have walked away with a $2,000 month doing nothing different. And the reason I think this is going to work is because when I was scaling, actually a really good page to show you guys this. Let's go to the trading screen again, and then let me go to my insights and let me stay on topic here. So when I first started switching to the unlimited account, let me hide this and let me hide the volume. The reason it looks like this growth here is exponential is, well, it kind of was. I was constantly scaling my size. So when I first started, I'd do like $1,500 position sizes. I moved to 2,000, I moved to 3,000, 4,000. Like every month I sized up a little bit more. So that's why my P&L here was exponential, more or less. And then, I got to $10,000 a monthly position size, and then I didn't really scale anymore. I pretty much kept my position size as it was. And then around January, the market literally died on us, and I've been trading around $5,000 average position size. So that's why it looks like there's 3 phases: exponential growth, more like linear growth right here, and then right now linear growth as well, but like a little bit more slanted. And it's because I've been sizing down in this market. Now I think I can go back to a little bit quicker growth, pretty much by doubling my position size again. And kind of getting used to trading with bigger size. Now in this area, I felt like I was always on edge because I was trading with bigger size. Like, oh man, like, ooh, this $5,000 or this $5,000 position size, and I got flushed on 10%. I just lost $500, which a month ago was like my biggest day ever, right? So like, I was always working on that boundary. Right now, I'm just gonna like average around $10,000. That's my goal, right? And then if there's a really, really hot ticker, then I could size up a little bit more, maybe go 2x, 3x to do a $20,000, $30,000 trade. But I'm not going to be doing that 5x. I'm not going to be constantly unnecessarily sizing up. I'm not going to be adding into winners, all things that I would do on an aggressive market. So I'm not going to be like unnecessarily sizing into positions, but I'm just going to be increasing my average. I hope that makes a lot of sense. It's a little bit like in the recap today, if you guys want to check it out, I'll link it somewhere here. Basically, there was a ticker, it was moving, it pulled back. I had a small entry there. I did like 2,000 shares or like $2,000, let's say. It popped up and I took profits really quickly. In a hot market, it would pop up and I would add into that. So let's say, let me give you 2 examples. The ticker pulls back and it's a slow market. I'll do my 2,000 shares. It pops up. I'll take the profits, walk away. In a hot market, pulls back. I get my 2,000 shares or position size, whatever you want to call it. It pops up and then I would size in, I would keep sizing in and develop a bigger position size. So those are kind of like the 2 logics. One cold market, one's a hot market, more way to approach it. What I want to do now is exactly that same thing, right? But instead of those $2,000 position size, I want to just go right away to like my average $10,000 position size. And then it pops up a little bit and I'll still close right away. I'm not going to size into I'm not going to make like, a $50,000 position size like I would in a hotter market and make it, ideally a bigger winner. So basically doing everything I'm doing right now, just increasing my starting size, pretty much, as opposed to like increasing my position size as the trade continues to play out, because we're not getting that continuation, we're not getting that resolution, we're not getting those follow through, right? So I don't want to size my positions in like a longer term way that I usually would. That's the key element. I hope that makes a lot of sense. In the comments below, let me know if that makes sense. Say that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, say that makes a lot of sense. And if it doesn't, say, Alex, can you please explain that maybe a little bit more, and I'll post a comment. But I would just rewind maybe like a couple minutes, rewatch it again, think about it, and at one point, I'm pretty sure it'll click. And also just join us every single day pre-market and at the market open in the Discord, because that's where we discuss a lot of these ideas constantly. And on top of that, let me show you guys here something we added to TradeJournal recently. Let me zoom in here. So we got our mentor challenges. We got the 7-day startup challenge, and we got the 6-month profit rocket challenge. This is like how to get started. This is like the $25,000 challenge. This is the set up your brokers, set up paper trading, figure out a strategy. This is all that stuff. And then the 6-month is really getting consistently profitable and then ideally rocketing from there, right? That's exactly what we did back in this area where we did our $25,000 challenge. That was like the 7-day challenge. We figured it out, and then we had the profit rocket, right? 6 months of just continuous growth. So if you guys are curious to doing one of these challenges, either you're totally new, you don't know where to start, go to this challenge, or you are not totally new, you've been part of this program a little bit, join the 6-month challenge. Both of these, you're going to get on a call with me, and we're going to get you set up and get you going in the right direction, pointed in the right direction is what I mean. Both of these do require the fast track subscription. It gets you a rocket up here. There is a free 7-day trial, so you could try everything, including the call with me at no cost. And if you do decide to join, you can always get a refund. I just want to share that here because this is not going to last forever. It's only going to last as long as TradeJournal is in beta mode. So yeah, there's the correlation. As long as we're in beta mode, I'm going to be doing all these bonuses, all these free calls with you guys. But once we're out of beta mode, dann ist es genug mit lustig. The next thing I want to show you guys is the insights page, but at the bottom. So this is for the whole entire Momo portfolio, which is just about 2 years now. And if we scroll down, we get these interesting statistics. And I just want to compare this month a little bit to how things are in general. So let's see, day trading times. And then, yeah, this is this month right here. So you can see it was a lot of scratching back and forth this month. I didn't really get off the ground so well. I had a big red day also right before the end of the month. And then I basically washed myself out with my big green day. I hope you guys are getting it by now, though, that it doesn't matter if you have a slow month. You don't want to put yourself in a really bad position. You don't want to unnecessarily dig yourself a hole, especially if you're just getting started. Use that small size. It is a superpower. It is really a good way to get to the next level without doing anything too silly or something that's going to really mess you up. So let's go down here to the time performances. So this is for this month, and it looks like 7 a.m., which is usually one of my best times to be trading, 7 to 8, was actually my worst time in May. And you could really feel it in the Discord. Like people were not coming in at 7 a.m. anymore because it was really bad. Usually like 7 to 8, 8 to 9 is not that great, but 7 to 8 was fire. We always had some of our best setups. You could see that here. Look at that. That's where I make most of my money. So in May, it was really the opposite, and it was kind of weird. Took me a lot to get used to, but in a way it was nice. Like right now, there's a lot of all-in podcasts coming out, so I was really catching up on those, and I was just catching up on a lot of stuff. I was getting a lot of work done from like 7 to 8, so I didn't really mind it, but you definitely didn't want to get too aggressive around 7 o'clock on some sort of pop and drop ticker. So that was a big thing. Let's see here. What else? Weekday, when did I make most of my money? I actually made it on Tuesday. And then here in general, I do actually in general make most of my money on Tuesday. Kind of interesting there. Let's see, what else? Month, well, obviously I made all my money in May. And here it's already counted because I didn't set it, stop it. So I would have to, technically, I would have to go here to the 31st. So it doesn't count it, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, May, 950, okay. Duration, this is all intraday trading. I'm not holding overnight, so that's why. And then here, what trade duration do I make the most of my money? Anything I hold less than a minute. I have a saying, breakout or bailout. I don't even think it's my saying. I probably heard it somewhere else, but I really do stay true to that. I just think I should put it on the wall somewhere in front of me. There's another saying that's definitely mine, and that's patience, aggression, and then size. That's a really important one. You want to be patient, wait for the right setup. When you see the right setup, you don't want to be conservative anymore. You want to jump on it as aggressive as possible, and then you want to start sizing as quick as possible. Don't wait and wait and wait to start sizing, and then all of a sudden your biggest loser is your biggest size because you were too cautious on the way up. This really is a testament to breakout or bailout. If you're buying high, you want to see quick resolution. You want to like buy high, and then all of a sudden it starts stalling out. That's probably a good time to bail. So yeah, that's why I make most of my money here. Kind of interesting. Anything I hold too long, it's usually like I'm just trading off of hopium at this point. So this is pure hopium. This is my strategy, and this is hopium. So that's kind of sad right there. Let's see, in general duration here, same situation, breakout or bailout. That's where I make most of my money. I should literally just anytime, I should have a timer. Anytime I'm in a position that's over 2 minutes long, I literally just need to close it. Like nothing good happens after 2 minutes. That's so crazy. That is the weirdest statistic. And that's like almost always, that's always true. It's so weird. And then I did make a quick little calculation here I'll share with you guys. Look at this. My front side trading made $1,500. My range trading, so this is like the general, my strategy. So I'm either trading front side, or I'm trading the range, or I'm trading back side. I basically said I'm not going to do these anymore because they just don't work for me. And look at that. I should have stayed more true to that. Let's see here quickly. Front side, I made, let's see, 192 trades, 68% winners. Let's quickly go here to the ranging. I only did 4 trades, 50-50, so that was kind of ridiculous. Here I made 5 trades, but I had this huge loser. Oh my God, largest losing trade. This is devastating. Let's quickly look at this. What happened here? Oh my God, it's OTLY. We've come full circle, guys. We have come full circle. So yeah, I remember this is classic large cap backside trading. I don't know which one I lost the big profits on, but it was probably either this one, or maybe even this one. Backside trading is just, lately it's been so unprofitable for me. There was a time I made all my money backside trading. It feels like a lifetime ago, because I honestly can't even recall when that was. It feels like, I think it was like 2 years ago. It was crazy long ago. So yeah, there you have it. I mean, backside, front side, or front side is really how I make all my money. I should really just throw these two in the trash can altogether. I mean, I only did 2 trades here and 5 trades here, but still a ridiculous amount of loss. This is where I was talking about, I really want to step up my size a little bit, making my normal size, 10K. And then if it's really, really hot, specific ticker, maybe it's a specific day or something like that, I could size up a little bit more. I'm definitely not going to be sizing up 5K or something like that. That's totally out of the question in this market. With the insights page, we saw pre-market right now is just totally dead. And then the last thing I made a note about is I broke my own rule here in the P&L calendar. This big red day that you guys saw, where was it? Let's see, May. Yeah, here. This big red day, I should have never traded. I have a rule where I'm not allowed to trade the day before a holiday. I totally forgot that Monday was Memorial Day. Went right over my head, which is really unfortunate because, I check my calendar religiously. I literally don't know how this happened. It just happened. I have my routine. I do my thing every day, and it just and most of the time the holidays are on Friday. So it's like Thursday, somehow I'm way more aware of it. But sometimes Friday, I'm a little bit like a zombie. That like Friday afternoons, for example, I take off like right around, 4 or 5 p.m. That's when I call it on a Friday. Usually I work pretty late. Just because, by the time Friday comes rolling around, I'm a bit of a zombie. So yeah, this was a big mistake. I should have never traded here on Friday. So again, doing less, I would have made more money. And yeah, don't trade the day before a holiday. That's my personal rule. Probably, maybe not for you guys. Who knows? Everyone's going to be different. But I know for me, I just statistically do horrible. I always have even like my biggest red days always the day before a market holiday. So I'd rather make it a 4-day weekend, just totally kick it, be relaxed, and keep it simple like that. So yeah, I broke my rule this month. So that could have literally doubled the income I made last month because it was a slow month. So $500 was actually quite significant. Very, very significant actually, which is just mind-blowing. Really fast here, let me show you guys the monthly and then just go to the nominal. You can really see it's yeah, I gotta kick it into gear again, huh? We had this, $14,000 month, and then December, or where was that? Yeah, December we had a 10K month. In April we had a $6,800 month. But now here in May, very, very slow, just $1,000 month. But hopefully we're going to kick it back into gear, size up a little bit more. I'm not going to unnecessarily size into positions. I'm just going to have my average, my base size is just going to increase. I hope that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, in July, we'll do the June recap, and I think it'll be a really interesting breakdown. So definitely stay tuned for that. The easiest way to always get reminded is hit that bell icon. Then you get all the videos I come out with, a little bing, a little notification on YouTube. And then I'll see you in that monthly recap. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up there. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out if you did. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning for another day trading recap. Like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.